Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So with Iguodala sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Jaylen Brown, Russell Westbrook out there with Tracy McGrady, and there's Malone, and it's Cousins in at the 5. And for Milwaukee, Kemp is out there with Jokic. Then there's Robertson. Then it's Worthy. And it's Starks in at the 2. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Now here's Robertson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Now, here's Brown. Sinks the three-pointer.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against New York.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
They really do. I mean, whenever they play each other, it means a little bit extra. These are two franchises, as you said, that certainly have had their fair share of tangles in the past.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Oscar Robertson. And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Westbrook.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
McGrady against Starks. It's Kemp on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Robertson against Cousins. Robertson's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
Nobody near Kemp. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Malone finds Westbrook, and that one good.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Magic. Robertson up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Robertson passes to Worthy. Rocket 6. Pulls from the top of the key. And Kemp slams it in.
An explosive leaper. This guy has bounce for days. Kemp beating the defender there with that big-time vertical.
Here's Westbrook. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, on fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
McGrady against Starks. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Starks. And good coming on the assist by Kemp.
You know, usually Kemp's passing game is low-key overlooked, but this is a quality feed here.
Brown against Worthy to the paint. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. As a player, what's your main focus in these early stages of the season, Clark?
You know, Kevin, I think the biggest thing is just building chemistry, getting a level of comfort with one another, learning tendencies and preferences. Chemistry is the key at this time of the season.
The first one falls. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Starks outside over McGrady. Rebound San Antonio.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
With the shot. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. 6-point game.
He's only 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into some kind of rhythm.
Rubio against Robertson. And the jam by Karl Malone.
You know, slick play that time by Rubio, doing what the guard's supposed to, force the defender to make a decision. And when he does, Rubio able to find the roller where he can do something with the ball.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by the Spurs. And he gets the bucket. Starks has got 7 points in the game.
Love the energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
Malone in the corner. Takes a three. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Cousins. Draymond Green comes in for Karl Malone. And it's Iguodala in for Jaylen Brown.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rubio with it. And Bargnani picks him up defensively. Green kicks to Rubio. There's the pass to Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Bucks making a change here. Chambers checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Pressey is checked in. Now here's Green. Pass to Iguodala. Here's Pressey. 17 points in his last outing. Robertson with it. Bargnani. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Bargnani's got his second basket of the game. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
It's a free t-shirt. What area?
Spurs making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. In the third spot, the Bucks.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
Pressey passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
Brown against Robertson. Here's Francis. Some solid defense from Brown.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Pressey. No scoring in this one. Here's Green. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Robertson against Brown. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Green.
Let's take a look at numbers for Jaylen Brown. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 17 points a game, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Here's Pressey, following the bucket by the Bucks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Offensive rebound. Here's Towns. Back to Brown. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Towns, no luck.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Here's Francis. His last outing, he had 8 points. 6 to shoot. Robertson is doubled. Pass to Chambers. Wide open. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts. Here's Pressey. 1:10 left in the first quarter. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Spurs. Here's Francis. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Nice little dribble move by Francis. Confused the defense and created space for himself in the process.
Pressey kicks to Brown. Iguodala outside. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Stolen by Bargnani. Nice break, Milwaukee. Here's Francis. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Ball's knocked loose. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those.